Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz. They've got a nice head start on this season series, up 2 games to none.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at him and coming.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Now, here's Exum. Passes it to Carpenter. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
That's his first personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Here's Money coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. We talked about the strategy as it applies to D-Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Money. And another 3 for New Orleans.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Exum dishes to McCollum. Here's Kent. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of shooting is not something a team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
Moneyunas passes to Money. Looking for George. He gets it there. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Oh, George. Shooting 1.
George, no good on the free throw. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
And they didn't get any second chance opportunities in that game, or very few of them, I should say. It was one and done. I thought that was the difference in the game.
And when I look at it, Steve, success on the offensive glass to me is about desire. I mean, you need positioning, you need time and jumping ability, but it's more about desire, the willingness to get in there and mix it up. And I just didn't see any of that kind of determination and desire from them.
And he gets it to go.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Here's Exum. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Couldn't convert, but nice little 2-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Moneyunas kicks to Wade. Six on the shot clock. Cashes in for a double-digit lead.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Your Pelicans dance team.
Okay, listen up. I want you to push the ball in transition. We rebound the basketball and get out. We need everyone filling the lanes. We can beat them back for some easy baskets. Now let's go.
Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. Paul George on top.
Well, he sure is a pure sharpshooter. Guys, exactly who you want roaming the wing and daring the defense to give him space beyond the arc.
You know, he's getting less and less of that space as time goes by, and he continues to put up those numbers from three-point land. He's very much the focal point of any defense these days. He's the primary guy to lock into on the scouting report.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
Now here's Monty Eunice. He's covered by Favors. Monty Eunice kicks to Wade. Looking for George. He gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Carpenter, defended by George. Clock at 6. Now, here's Exum. He's covered closely.
In building this lead, they've been excellent at not allowing any good second chances.
George passes to Money. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 10. McCollum dishes to Exum. And it's McCollum in the corner. Pass to Exum. Stolen by Wade. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Throws it up high. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's stolen. The shot's good for Money. Money's got 11 points. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Exum kicks to Favors. Shot's good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
New Orleans leading by 12. Here's Money. And a missed layup.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Picked him clean. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Jazz trail by 14. Now Exum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Pass to Carpenter. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Wade passes to Knox. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basket.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And here's Exum, right now averaging 15 points a game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Pelicans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break hoops, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Exum hits them both. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Money, 11 points in the game. Here's George, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Exum dishes to McCollum. The shot from the low post is good. 6 points for him.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
New Orleans gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range.
What a game we've seen here for Money. He already has 11 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's hitting field goals, three-pointers, using all that range he's got in his arsenal.
Well, he's wearing down this defense. I mean, they have to follow him everywhere, so he is really making them work.
The Jazz making a switch here. That one is no good. Jazz trail by 15. Burke, the pass to Carpenter. The layup off target.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Wasted no time on that one. 14 points for Money.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Burke, the pass to Kent. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Money, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. Wade outside. Here's Money. Favors brings the double. And again, another basket good for Money. Money's got 18 points.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Burke kicks to Favors. The dish to Burke. Will it go? And it's good. Burke's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Favors. Here's Cooper, and it's sent back by George.
Tell you what, if there's success on the...
Get it! Watch out now. Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
It's just a beautiful blend of athleticism, coordination, and confidence.
Here's Burke. They grabbed their own miss. Kent. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So both teams making some changes here. So he comes up empty, missing both.
You know, they can't be happy about the job they've done from the foul line to this point.
The shot's good for Money.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement. great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Hood, the pass to Burke. Pelicans with the rebound. Unis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Money. 23 points in the game. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Money's got 25 points.
Well, they played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Here's Burke. And that is good. Burke's got 5 now.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
The shot no good.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Hood kicks to Kelly. The pass to Hood. And the shot is good. Hood's got his first bucket in this one. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the screen. Money passes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Money. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. And stolen by Hood. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Burke. Makes it off the glass. Burke's got 7.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Here's Money. Burke covering. Here's Money. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Boy, stone cold at the free throw line so far. They've been awful.
Yeah, and they can ill afford to give all those points away from the strike.
The Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Money. Here's Burke. He has 7. 34 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Kent. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Here's Money, and he cuts it down. It's astonishing to see a player, Clark, at his position who can get to the rim like that.
Yeah, he goes very vertical on you, Kevin.
And once he's up there, you know he's going to throw it down hard.
Hood, the pass to Cooper. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Curry. The shot no good. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Pelicans lead by 21. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
Pitching it up here. New Orleans leading by 14. So on the floor for Utah. They've got Cooper. Also, Trey Burke out there. And it's Kent in at the 5 down low. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The Pelicans have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses earlier. Free throw good. Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Derek Favors checked in for Ryan Kelly. And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 16. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Ron, you know the fans out in Portland hoping for a win for their Trailblazers, that's for sure.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Suns was superb. He finished with 69 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
And not sure what he was thinking there. Cooper against Wade. Burke with it. 10 points for him. Carpenter passes to Burke. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cooper. Right through the D for the layup. Here's Money. He has 29. Baseline J on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Money's got 31.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Passes it to Cooper. From 8. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And it's Wade with the jam.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Now, here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Carpenter. Dishes to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Stolen by Wade. Here's Money. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Jazz ball.
Jazz trail by 18. Now here's Burke. He's got 10. Pass to Cooper. Inside. Burke can't get it to go.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Money. The long distance 3 is buried. Money's got 34.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Burke. T right on him. Cooper kicks to Burke. And the pass to Cooper. 6 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Carpenter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 27 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Releases from 15. Here's Moniunas. And easy 2 points on the layup. Moniunas has got his first points of the game.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Favors. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Pelicans on top. They lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in the first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. We're in a great spot, and it's because of the defense we've played. Keep up that intensity, and they've got no way back into this game. There was nice rhythm to our transition game. We got some important points on the break. I think we keep the tempo brisk in the second half. And one thing I want to see out of the gate in the third, the pick and roll. It needs to be active and part of our arsenal. I know you can execute. I want to see it. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Money.
He went off in the first two quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Jazz trail by 18. Money in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Monty Eunice. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Knox in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pelicans shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Here's Money. Down low. Out to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 18. And that one's good. Wade's got 8. Utah shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. They set the pick. Shot off the screen. And Utah again with the bucket.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Pelicans leading by 16. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Good. 36 points for Money.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
That's good. And 12 points for Dante Exum.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
All right, on defense, I want you to give them as many open looks from beyond the arc as they want. We're going to clog the paint and attack down low. No drives to the basket, no offensive boards. The key is ours. Now let's go.
And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. Well, you look at Money, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
All these wipes have come for him because of the endless energy he devotes defensively. And whoever he's guarding, he just stays so close to him on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's the guy, if you're an opposing point guard, that you dread having to go up against. I mean, you don't want to see this guy because, like you said, he's going to be all over you. Like bees on a pop can at a picnic. That's how much he hovers around you.
You got away with words, my friend.
Pass to Kent. Jazz passing it around. Now McCollum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Favors passes to Kent. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
He is feeling a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Money. He has 38 in the game. Kicks it to Wade. Here's Money. And here's George for three. Rebounded by Exum. Exum's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
And the basket by McCollum.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
Puts up a three. No good for Money. Jazz trail by 13. Carpenter. Wade is covering. And here's Exum. He's got 12. Rebounded by Money. Pelicans leading by 13. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Stolen by Exum. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 5 now.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up. You can get some easy hoops that way.
Well, the steal made it possible. It all starts with the defense, and they could use a few more sequences like that one.
Wade outside. From 13, and he gets the jumper to drop. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter. Jazz trail by 13. Exum with it. Favors sets the pick for Exum. Pass to Carpenter. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. And George with the block. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Another one falls for New Orleans.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you have to just take what's there, and as long as you're moving the ball and getting good shots, that's all that matters.
Exum's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 15. And the rejection by Favors. Utah has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Out to the wing. Feeds it to Exum. Here's Carpenter. Traps in the tray. He's got 7.
How about the passing there? Moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Money. He has 40. Favors brings the double. The feed to Montiunas. It's George on the wing. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. George has got 18 points in the game.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Jazz trail by 14. Now, here's Exum. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Exum has been great. He has 12 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
And a chance for just a second to check out the score.
Make your threes.
On the break tonight as well.
Change here. Pelicans leading by 16. Curry dishes to Kid Gilchrist. He kicks to Gordon. The pass to Knox. Rebound, Utah. Cooper's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Listen up, gentlemen. I want us to slow the tempo a bit. Walk the ball up the court. Make sure you make at least 3 or 4 passes before you even look for your shot. For us, the slower the better. Now let's go.
Money's checked in for Gordon. And Utah also making a switch. Derek Favors checked in for Ryan Kelly. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Hood kicks to Burke. Knocks down the three ball. Burke's got 13.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Money. Burke covering. Here's Money. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Pass to Cooper. He feeds it to Burke. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. He's really carried this team offensively here today.
Jazz trail by 17. Now Burke, 13 points in the game. Pass to Cooper from downtown. The offensive rebound. The dish to Burke. Pass to Cooper. Here's Hood. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Cooper. Here's Hood. He has 5. He dishes it to Burke from deep. Hood can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 17. Money. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Cooper, averaging 14 points a game. A 3-ball. Pelicans pull it in. Kid Gilchrist has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Money. The shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Hood, the pass to Kent. Here's Hood. 1:09 left to play in the third. Curry against Cooper. That's good.
You know, with the expectations low for him, he can provide a nice lift when he does put the ball in the basket.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Money. He's got 44. Fires from the line. Good. Money's got 46 points.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
That's good.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry is inside. Good. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pass to Cooper. And Utah again with the bucket. Puts up the prayer. Can't get it to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 15. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight for Money.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
As if I was slick quick, my aim is still an issue. Lose your soul in whichever palm I'm holding. Wanna leave your face.
And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. McCollum is out there with Exum. Then there's Favors, and it's Carpenter in at the 3.
Strong move there to go in for the dunk.
That's a smart foul there to prevent him from the finish.
Shooting for New Orleans. Money. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Money.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Here's Exum. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Money passes to Knox. Stolen by McCollum. And Exum with the clear path to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Exum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he? Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Kicks it to McCollum. So here is New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 15, and it's Gordon penetrating, and he lays it straight in.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Now here's Exum. Defense is right there, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
15 seconds.
Good on the shot.
So the defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Here's Money. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
Here's Kent. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. 19 points in the game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pelicans leading by 15. 11 feet away, and again it will fall. Basket good there for Money. Money's got 6 points in the quarter. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And here's Exum. The tray cannot hit.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Timberwolves game. That should be a close game.
And that one's good. George.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Exum passes to Carpenter. Feeds to Exum. Passes to Kent. The Jazz working the ball around now. It's hauled in by George. Pelicans leading by 21. Here's Money, and he goes right over Dante Exum and slams it down. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Now the feed to McCollum. He kicks it to Favors. Now here's Exum. He's tightly guarded. Here's Kent. And just miss after miss right now. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Money. 11 feet away. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, he is just on cruise control right now. He's been unstoppable.
Yeah, the defense doing its best, but he's been too much for him.
Exum dishes to McCollum. Kent, the pass to Exum. He feeds it to McCollum. Here's Kent. Favors. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Moniunas. Pelicans keep it alive. Knox. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Utah, Dante Exum.
The first one falls. Uscala, he's checked in for New Orleans. Corey Joseph comes in for George. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
The dish to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Again, the Pelicans score.
You know, he's a little bit of an unknown commodity, Kevin. I mean, he may be able to use that to his advantage, sneak up on some folks.
There's the pass to Exum. Here's Alvarez. The Jazz again can't hit it. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Money. He dishes it to Moniunas. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. The rebound by Money. Money's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes it to Joseph. For 3, Gordon. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. To the right side. Shoots a 3. Count the bucket. Here's Money. And what a game. He's closing in on a 60-point performance.
If I didn't know any better, fellas, I would say those are video game-like numbers. He's taking over.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
You don't see this very often, do you?
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
Utah's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Ball stolen. Right wing. On Moniunas passes to Money. And Joseph kicks to Moniunas. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's off from three-point range. The Jazz shooting in this game, 45%. Pass to Kelly. Beyond the arc. That's good.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
And Exum comes to help. Money passes to Gordon. Here's Money. Back to Gordon. From 11 feet away, and it's blocked. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
At the line for your Pelicans, Mike Muscala. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
New Orleans making a switch here. Moniunas is checked in.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit is still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stops, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
Favors brings the double. Money passes to Moniunas. Off with the layup. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 9-1 run. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Favors with the ball. Passes it to Carpenter. To the wing right side. Here's Exum. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That one is off. And he can't hit the second.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Here's Money. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of it.
The Jazz shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded closely. McCollum with the ball. Wade picks him up. Wide open shot is on the money. Here's Money. Kicks to Moniunas. Wade on the wing. Clock at 6. From 13, that's good on the jump shot.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Utah shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Exum, and Utah again with the bucket.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Money, and Exum comes to help. Wade outside. Feeds to Montiunas. Pass to Money. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Exum. Poked away. Here's Money. Oh! What a play!
Oh, look at that.
Bring it down the house.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Now, here's Exum. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Paul George grabs the miss.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed any second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
That's doing some skyscraping.
And we're talking about a point guard there, Kevin. He can really raise up.
A flashy pass, monster dunk, whatever it is. I mean, this guy's got the versatility to do it.
Now, here's Exum. Guarded closely. Three-pointer. That's good. Exum's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They did not lose focus, and that made a huge difference in the result.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
Just breaking the spirit of their opponent 3 straight times this year. This win is going to give them a perfect 3-0 record, with only 1 game left to go on the season against the Jazz.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Money. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Six to shoot. And it's Wade in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Exum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Dante Exum taking 2 shots.
That's good from Exum. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, your perimeter game had a huge impact on the outcome tonight. What does your ability to connect from the perimeter mean to this basketball team?
Everything, I guess. Without my ability to stretch a defense out like the rope of a wrestling ring, this team wouldn't score half as many points. I'm cool with that, though. I know what it's like to carry a team. I've been doing it my whole life.
We got you loud and clear. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.
Hey, keep your head up, man.
My head isn't down.
Well, it should be after that basketball lesson I just served you.
Enjoy it while you can, because that's the last time it's ever going to happen. Just wait till next time, man.
Hey, anytime, any place.